before we start, we have to talk about Dad. And I'm really going to cry now, and I really shouldn't have started with Dad, but we got to start with Dad. So Dad, my name is Nizam Ali, by the way. I'm the youngest son. There are 3 boys in the family and 3 beautiful wives and 3 grandchildren. My father started Ben's Chili Bowl August 22nd, this day, 1958, right here, 1213 U Street Northwest. And we are so proud to still be here and so proud to be an integral part of this community. It has been a challenge, but we are here, and we are glad you are here. So we're going to have a great day today, and we are so thankful. We have lots of special guests for you. It's going to be an exciting time. We're going to celebrate later on in the day. We've got DJ Stylus out back. He's going to DJ in the alley. We're going to have a party. We're going to have some things for the kids, and we're going to be here. Hey, everybody over there. Hi. So, again, thank you so much. I got an interesting question the other day when I did an interview, and that question was, it said, Nizam, how have you and your family been able to stay, kind of humble? Like, how come you don't get big-headed about this? You guys own Ben's Chili Bowl. And I thought about it. I was like, how could we be arrogant, or how could we not be humbled? This is not our doing. Mom and Dad started it, and we work here every day, but, it's you guys. It's all of you. It's the camera crew that says, hey, let's go down and shoot a Ben's today. It's Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, our champion for 54 years coming to Ben's Chili Bowl. Him and his wife dating here. It's his history. It's President Obama coming in at the perfect time. I think I'm being upstaged. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Bill Cosby. And, of course, we want to thank Mayor Gray and his whole administration for helping us with today and being so great, and Calvin Woodland and Jim Graham's office for helping us, DDOT, the police, everybody that's been here to help for us today. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause for the Mayor of the District of Columbia, Mayor Vincent Gray.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Isn't it a great day in the District of Columbia? It's absolutely wonderful to be here, to be a part of celebrating the continuation of a real iconic institution here in our city. And we know what that is, don't we? Ben's Chili Bowl. I am a native Washingtonian, and I'm proud of it. And I remember the day when, U Street looked a lot different than this. We always had the Lincoln Theater. But how many people remember we had a couple of other theaters up here? We had the Republic Theater, and the other was the Booker T. That's right. We still got the Lincoln Theater. That's right. We still got the Lincoln Theater, and we still got a few other things. But we know that we have our anchor of U Street right here, been here for 55 years, and will be here for at least another 155 years. Ben's Chili Bowl. I want to thank Mr. and Mrs. Ali. I want to thank the Ali family. Let me thank all the other D.C. officials who are here with us today. We have several council members who are with us. I want to thank them for being here. But I actually am here a lot. I probably come in here at least once or twice a week. And, come in and get a half smoke. Cheese fries. A lot of people don't know the cheese fries are really good here as well. And a lot of people don't know either. They don't know either that 50 years ago, the organizers of the March on Washington, anybody know where they met to help map out plans? Where? Right in the back room of Ben's Chili Bowl to map out plans for the March on Washington. And so, what a great juxtaposition of events, and that is the 55th anniversary of Ben's and the celebration of the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington here in the District of Columbia. So I'm delighted to be here with all the officials. I'm delighted to be here with Dr. Bill Cosby, who has joined us here. And you talk about humility. Here's a man who always I guess when you say he's the bomb, that's the truth, huh? In any event, we're delighted always to have Dr. Cosby here with us. He has been, too, a very important part of Ben's, the institution. So I would like to ask Mrs. Ali and the Ali family to come up. We want to present them with a proclamation marking the 55th anniversary of Ben's. Let me acknowledge, too, I didn't realize he had come up, and that is the Reverend Jesse Jackson has joined us. How about a big hand for Jesse Jackson? And also our Congresswoman, who will be working hard with us this week to be able to continue to advance the cause of rights of the people in the District of Columbia. Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton is here with us as well. All right. I'm not gonna read all these whereases because nobody wants to hear all these whereases. But I am proud to be able to proclaim today, August 22nd, which, by the way, is also, it is the 77th birthday of another iconic figure here in the District of Columbia, and that is Chuck Brown. It's Chuck's birthday. But I am proud to proclaim today, August 22nd, 2013, as Ben's Chili Bowl Day in the District of Columbia.
Thank you so much, Mayor Gray, for being here and for offering this and for all your help and all your leadership in this great city. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very proud to have the Reverend Jesse Jackson here today. He has been such an advocate, such a voice for us and our people and our country, and we're excited to have him here. He's been a long-time customer and patron. He's come to our 45th anniversary and come to visit us often and is here for us today. We're very excited to have him here. And you all set? I'm sorry, he was writing. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, the Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Let me hear you scream. Say, Ben. Say, Ben, you matter. Ben, you endure. Keep hope alive. Good chili. Good hot dogs. Good grits. Let me hear you scream. Say, I am somebody. I am somebody. Respect me. Protect me. Never neglect me. I am somebody. Miss Virginia, #1. Let me hear you scream.
Now, it wouldn't be Ben's if it wasn't this crazy out here. So thank you all for working with us. We are a very informal family, as you can see by my dress. And we thank Reverend Jesse Jackson for being here. Now we'd like to bring up one of our biggest advocates and one of our biggest voices who really needs a good vote. Here is our Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton.
Hey, DC. Hey, you know what? Reverend Jackson, ever since you were our statehood senator, you haven't had to tell DC that we are somebody. We somebody. And I have to tell you this. You know, last time we were here, Virginia, and Sage and Nizam and Kamal, we were all sitting in the sun. Look, they got us sitting in the shade. So, I mean, I think the word is y'all better keep it short. But look, our hometown welcomes every which-a-way national commemoration, and we're doing it again this week and next. You know, there was one March on Washington. There looked like going to be, I don't know how many. But as a Washingtonian who was on the staff of the March on Washington and has marched for everybody else's rights during the civil rights movement, I am sure glad that hometown DC is kicking off this week of commemorations by celebrating our own profoundly local institution, Ben's Chili Bowl. And guess what? We didn't have to march to get it. It was gifted to us. to be sure, we'll all be down there on Saturday to make sure that on this anniversary of the march, that they will not march around D.C. statehood as they did 50 years ago. But you're going to see all manner of celebrities. You've just heard from one of the biggest of celebrities, our civil rights leading celebrity. And I'm happy that the celebrities, at least those that we love most, come home to D.C. by coming to Ben's when they come for their commemorations. Now, that's exactly why I am not surprised to see Bill Cosby, my good friend Cos, here today. And you know, Cos does not lend his celebrity lightly to causes. You know, whether it's making sure we take care of our own children, or whether it is one of his most beloved causes, Ben, you can depend on Cos to be with us. If you want, we want to tell everybody who's coming to Washington, if you want a uniquely hometown D.C. taste, we ain't got many of them. You've got to come to Ben's. It's a town that reveres historic preservation. We didn't have to preserve Ben's. Their own perseverance did it, and the people did the rest. As the city changes, Ben's only grows as a landmark institution. The Alley family, by the way, shows its respect for its own beginnings and for our hometown when it decides where to go and to grow. Take note, Alley's is growing on H Street, not K Street. Virginia and Alley family, on this anniversary, there's not, you've gotten everything else that the city can get. You know, every year, I'm sure the city declares that it's Ben Alley Day. So we've just about run out of honors. You got the keys to the city. You've gotten all manner of honors. So when Congress returns from recess, they're out there until September the 9th, so they can do no harm at the moment. I'm going to take to the floor of the House to give Congress an opportunity to commemorate a historic institution it needs to take note of. One that could soften the heart, certainly the taste, even of the Tea Party House of Representatives. Congratulations on 55 years of loving D.C. and of D.C. loving you, Ben's.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, it wouldn't be Ben's if we didn't have somebody yelling from the community. It makes it that much more special. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd love to bring up now our mayor for life. No disrespect, Mayor Gray. Marion Barry Jr.
Hello, D.C. Hello, D.C. Hello, lovers of Ben's chili dogs and all the other kind of things that goes with it. I'm delighted to be here. I came to Washington in 1965. Before I even came to Washington, I was here in 1963. Before I came, I heard of a place called Ben's Chili Bowl. I didn't know what the heck that was, quite frankly. But once I got to Washington and started working with SNCC, started Pride Incorporated, right at 16th and U Street, I always made it my business to get to Ben's. Always made it my business. And after the riots, the disorders, the Allies ought to be congratulated for one, starting this business, and two, sticking to it. The race does not go to the swift, but for he or she who endureth the longest. And they have endured 55 years, successful 55 years. I remember after the riots, U Street was a mess. Nothing open up here. But one thing that happened, Ben stayed open during the entire period of time. They were not bombed. They were not fireballed. They were nothing, because this community loves Ben's, don't they? And so as mayor of our city, I came up here a lot of times. I'm glad to see Bill Cosby, who's my good dear friend of many, many years. Ben's Chili Bowl, Virginia, and Ali's are the only people I know that could get Marion Barry, Ella Holmes Norton, Mayor Gray, Jesse Jackson, Ben Cosby, and the community here at one time. Give them a round of applause. So. I haven't eaten much breakfast this morning, so I'm ready to go eat after this is over. It's a good place to eat. The other thing which is important, they're franchising out. They're franchising this business out. But when you come to Washington, you live in Washington, find your way to Ben's. So I'll be there, others will be there. Thank you, Virginia. Thank you to Ali's. Thank you, all of you. Thanks to the community for supporting this outstanding business, this black business. As you know, I put the Reeves Center on the corner of 14th and U to stimulate business. Part of my motivation was to make sure there'd be other businesses here besides just Ben's. Lee's Flower Shop, Industrial Bank, the three businesses that stayed open and stayed around. Thank you, and God bless this community. God bless the Ali's. God bless all of us, because we got a long life to live here at Ben's Chili Bowl. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Councilman Barry, and for all of your leadership. Right now, you guys know, most of you all know that Dad was from Trinidad and Tobago, and he was very Trinity's people in the house, and he was very proud of his Trini roots. So right now we have the ambassador to Trinidad. His name is Dr. Neil Parsons, and he's a great personal friend of ours, and we're happy to have you here.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, good morning. Good morning, DC. Good morning. Good morning, Ben's. You know, I come from a very small island of Trinidad and Tobago. We are 2,000 square miles, 1.4 million people. And imagine 51 years ago we gained independence, and this iconic institution called Ben's Chili Bowl is 55 years old. Imagine one of our natives, Mr. Ben Andy, left our shores over 55 years ago and was able to establish from a small island this iconic institution. Please, a round of applause to the Ali family. A round of applause. 55 years of service. But ladies and gentlemen, beyond the pomp and ceremony, let us appreciate what Ben's really did for this community. They actually almost single-handedly, with the aid of the community, established a value system here in this community. A value system of love, honor, trust, truth, faith, forgiveness, mutual sharing. We have heard it all in Ben's Chili Bowl. Their history has been one of pain, pride, and promise, just like this community, and they have seen it all. Ben's Chili Bowl, Mrs. Ali, I'm often humbled, and it's an honor for me to be part of your family and friends with this family. And let me end by challenging Ben's Chili Bowl. Not just 55 years of service, but I want to give them the 55 by 55 challenge. 55 more years of service and 55 more branches of Ben's Chili Bowl. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm definitely falling off the stage at some point today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to bring up our champion, one of our greatest treasures, most human person I know. He's just so giving of his time, of his money. He has fought for us. He has broken barriers. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Cosby.
Hello. You all, you really don't have to pay much attention. Just walk around and enjoy. Please, and take your medication. I said take your medication. About 20 minutes, you'll quiet down. Now, here's what's important. We are now going to bring you some people who have been coming here for some time to just take a minute to give you an idea of what it is like to have been coming here for some 50 years. The first speaker is Mr. Rock Newman. Is he around?
Hey, hey, hey.
Come on.
Hey, hey, hey.
How did you do?
I'm doing
There
just
you
good. Say hey, hey, hey. Bill Cosby.
Hey, I came here for the first time in 1962. I went to the movie right here at the at the Atlas up here, and the movie was Tarzan Comes to New York. I left out of there and came in here, had a fantastic meal, been coming back ever since, and I love this place. It's the most fun place to eat in all of Washington, D.C. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for the Ali family. And thank you, Bill Cosby, and all of the great folks that are up here today. Thanks for coming out, showing your love. 55 more years of love and hair smoke.
President Paris.
It's Jackie and Alex.
Our next speaker is Miss Jackie Collins.
Oh, I am so very, very proud to be here on the anniversary of Ben's celebration of 55 years. I'm not going to tell you how long I've been coming here, but I'm a native Washingtonian. Used to go to the Lincoln Theater and stop by here when I was just a little thing. And I go back as far as remembering when I worked for the D.C. Fire Department. There were only 2 women in the whole fire department at the time. We were in the fire marshal's office and did the fire reports. But in that office of 42 guys, I would place the orders for them to come up here and get lunch for us at least 3 times a week. So that's how much we had a love for Ben's. Then Marion Barry put the other, we call district building up the street up there at 14th and U. And being a Washingtonian, I never thought in my lifetime I would tell anybody I work on the corner of 14th and U. But anyway, I did. And Ben's opened up Ben's Bakery, and then I got to meet Vita and other family members that I had not met before. And because I would not leave work on time, my husband and Kamal got to be very, very good friends. Because I'm so busy working, I can't leave the desk. So he'd wait out there for about an hour, but the 2 of them would talk. And the family has just been absolutely wonderful, and they are truly down to earth and a very welcoming bunch. And if you've never been to Ben's Chili Bowl, come and you'll just keep coming. Thank you for the opportunity, Virginia, Kamal, and the rest of the family. Thank you, and happy anniversary.
And now let's welcome Mr. Brown. No, I didn't say that because we run a restaurant. How you doing?
Merry Christmas.
Feliz Navidad.
Merry Christmas, everybody. I grew up right across the street in 1944 before the Chili Bowl was open. It used to be a pool room. And one thing that Mr. Ali taught us all the time, he was a funny, funny man. I know I don't have much time, but I'm going to share one story.
You gotta take your time.
Well, thank you, Bill.
You what, 1944? Take your time.
Give me some Geritol, would you?
How you want it.
Mr. Ali told me one day I stayed in trouble. Used to get arrested all the time, all of them down U Street. And one day I got arrested, and he said, man, what happened? I told him that I got arrested for putting my hand in the window, taking something out.
When it was broken.
Yes. And the judge said, my lawyer came up and said, Your Honor, it ain't right to sentence this man for what one part of his body did, is one arm. Why don't you sentence that arm to jail? So he said, I'm going to sentence this arm to 2 years. And if the rest of your body want to go with that arm, they can go with that arm. So I went in the back and looked at the guy, and the guy unscrewed his arm and walked out the courtroom. To the Ali family, the Ali family's been my family. I grew up with them. We've been, like I said, I was here before this was the Chili Bowl. The hot dogs was 15 cents.
Pool room.
You're right.
Pool room.
Let me give you the mic back.
You just said that. You just said it.
I haven't had my medicine, Bill.
Oh.
So I just want to say thank you for everybody being here, and thanks for being a part of this, and for the Chili Bowl family, Miss Ali and Ben Nam. I'm telling you, they are my family, and we used to come in and take baths right upstairs at the Casbah before everything took off.
How much?
They was free if you had a hamburger.
No, the bath.
The bath was free if you had a hamburger. If you had a hamburger, you took a bath free. Yeah. So I just want to say thanks to everybody and Merry Christmas.
Okay, Feliz Navidad. All right. That's Mr. Brown. And Mr. Brian Summers will now come forward with a hamburger and a receipt to take a bath. Thank you, sir.
All right. Good morning,
You kind of big, fella.
I eat at Ben's. Good morning, everyone. I tell you, they talk about Ben's and how much it's a part of the community, and everybody just kind of wanders in and come in. But about 8 years ago, I wandered through the doors of Ben's, and I've been hanging out by the jukebox the whole time. And when Kamal met me, he had no idea what my politics was, and he didn't really mind. He just said, pay your check. So it worked out that way. But I know you're all probably wondering exactly what would a Republican have to say here today, that the food is good, and I love the chili. But I have a special note for Miss Ali. I'd like to call you up, Miss Virginia Ali. Come on up, ma'am. See, Ben's is such a community spot. We have every blended of people, Democrats and Republicans both coming in here, and everybody can be here equally. But this is a special correspondence for Miss Ali. Miss Virginia Ali, I am pleased to enclose a message from the President Barack Obama.
And you're a Republican?
I told you Ben's was bipartisan, all right? Please be advised that the White House has, that's not, let's get it right. Right. Apologies, all right. We are pleased to join in celebrating the 55th anniversary of Ben's Chili Bowl. Founded with a simple message in 1958, Ben's Chili Bowl has become an iconic institution, welcoming people from across the country and around the world. With a unique history woven together in the fabric of Washington, D.C., Ben's Chili Bowl celebrates more than good food. It celebrates family, equality, and it fosters a strong sense of community for all who visit. As we mark this milestone, we take pride in this special day at Ben's. We wish you all the best in the years forward, and I and Michelle will come back for a special visit. President Barack Obama, First Lady Michelle Obama.
Representing Ward 1 for Jim Graham, Calvin Woodland. How are you? Sorry.
Good morning, Ward 1. We can do better than that. Good morning, Ward 1. I'm happy to be here this morning representing Councilmember Graham, who is unable to attend this event due to travel. He has sincerely wanted to be here to share in this excitement, this momentous occasion with us. I had a whole script to read, but we don't have enough time, and I know Bill will be tapping me on my shoulder in a second, so I'll just give my one little brief Ben's Chili Bowl story. Born and raised in Southeast, over in the far Ward 8, one of the treasures was being able to come to the Lincoln Theater and Ben's Chili Bowl. And during the time when the movie Ben was out with Michael Jackson, it was about 40 of us who got on 2 Metro buses to come up here to see the movie. It was a big celebration. But the major thing was having enough money to be able to stop past Ben's Chili Bowl. Yeah. It was an institution then, as is an institution now. How much were the chili dogs back then?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not sure. I think they must have, how much were they?
No,
there you go. You got all of them different estimates.
He got 1944 prices.
It didn't even matter how much they was. We knew we had to have one. You had to have a Ben's chili dog before you could go back across that bridge.
Yes.
And I'm just as excited today to come to Ben's Chili Bowl. I get the same feeling when I walk in the Chili Bowl because I know it's something special. We want to thank the Ali family and all that they've meant to not only Ward 1, but to the city of Washington, D.C. Let's give it up for the Ali family, y'all.
All right, we're getting into relatives now. The niece Kathy is here to say something special because she doesn't get to see her aunt that much.
I think the words that I want to share have been shared many times throughout this wonderful event, and that's that where we are today, Ben's Chili Bowl really demonstrates and exemplifies peace and love and a place to come that's welcoming, that will always embrace you, and that is what my uncle and aunt started so many years ago, and that's what the family continues now. And the fact that we are all gathered here today really, really exemplifies that. So we thank you for your support. Thank you.
Okay, Frank Smith is coming.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. Thank you all very much. I want to just say congratulations to Virginia Ali and to Bill Cosby, who has kept this street before the public. We used to watch him on television, order Ben's half smokes like they were right down the street, and he was all the way out there in Hollywood. So I want to thank him for what he's done. I run the African American Civil War Museum down the street, and we bring all these buses up here, and after they get through seeing their culture and history, they come down to Ben's and enjoy some of the best food in the country. So I want to thank the Alis, and particularly Virginia Ali, who's been my friend for 40 years, and Ben's and all of the family for what you do on U Street. It's a great place to be.
We have some people who need no introduction. Uh-oh. Be careful, don't fall off into that side of the crowd. You'll never come back. Go ahead, talk right into the mic.
Hi, Ben's Chili Bowl and DC sports fans. The Washington Wizards and DC Sports would like to present Ben's Chili Bowl on its 55th anniversary with these custom number 55 DC Sports jerseys to the Ali family. We congratulate you on your 55 years and wish you many more.
A lot of producers. Well, here, you speak. I don't know what he said.
Yeah.
How are you?
Caps, yeah.
There you go. Pantomime is wonderful. Hold it up higher. He's pantomiming. All right, that's the mascot.
Good morning, D.C. I'm Gregory McCarthy from the Washington Nationals, and we all know that Ben's Chili Bowl is a place. It's about bricks and mortar. It's about food, but it's also about something deeper. It's about a spirit. It's about love. It's about generosity. It's about a commitment to service, and that's what Ben Ali and his wife, Virginia, are all about. And Virginia, thank you for sharing that legacy with the city. It will endure forever, and that's what's very, very special about this place. Besides the food, besides the bricks and mortar, it's the love and the generosity and the spirit that come down from you to your kids-in-law, and your grandkids. Now, what you don't know about Virginia, she's actually a great slugger. And we're expanding our roster next month to include 40 people. So, Virginia, I hear you're a good slugger. You're a good thrower. We got 55 all reserved for you. All right? Tryouts are next month. Look for her. Left field, right field, maybe? All right, you got it. Congratulations, Ben's Chili Bowl.
Thank you for having him out there. From DC United, Chris Fonteas. How you feel?
How you guys doing? I just wanted to congratulate Virginia Ali. I've lived in the city for 5 years now. I've been coming to Ben's Chili Bowl for 5 years. And I know my coach has been here a few times.
You can smell it on their breath.
Yeah. I see it. I see his shirt bulging out a little bit when he's been here. So just wanted to congratulate Virginia. We have a jersey for, and we have a jersey for Bill too.
Oh boy.
So
well, watch out for the belly.
Bill, I don't know if this will fit you or not.
I haven't eaten yet.
Maybe after lunch it won't fit you, but
that's right. Thank you.
There you go, man.
All right. All right. Thank you, Chris. Tell them to come see the games.
I will. Yeah, they already know.
Sonia, come up. Oh, here you are. From the tennis team.
Well, not exactly.
Not exactly. Thanks for
I'm
the-
Sonia Ali. Thank you all for coming out. I'm Virginia's daughter-in-law. And on behalf of Rock Newman and the Washington Castles, they're presenting our family with a jersey, number 55 for 55 years, Washington Castles tennis. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
What's up, brother? How you doing? And what's up, family? How's the family out here? Everybody good? Y'all feeling good? This is a beautiful day of celebration. We have so much to be thankful for. And you know, we started this tradition at the 40th anniversary, okay? Bill Cosby has been kind enough to be with us every celebration. And most of the folks here have been with us every celebration, and we're very, very thankful for that. But I want to say a few words here because there's one person. I didn't plan to get emotional, but I'm feeling a little bit emotional, so bear with me. My father is the only one who's not here, okay? And he is here. You're right. He is here. But he is someone who we are so used to having him. You know, when I was asked to say a few words in tribute to my father, I thought about it. I said, what would Pop say if he were here right now standing at the podium? No, you don't. I like that. I like that. But you know, the truth is, for all of us in the family, we would have no idea what Pop would say when he got on the microphone. And Mom, the last time he got on the microphone at the 50th anniversary, I looked at Mom's face and she was a little nervous because you never know what was coming out of that brother. You know what I mean? But it was always good. It was always inspired. Now, a lot of people look at Ben's Chili Bowl and look at days like this and say, you know what? Thank God this is a dream come true. Let me ask you a question. Is this a dream come true? One more time. Is this a dream come true? Now, I'm going to tell you what Pop might say. Pop would probably say, no, this is not a dream come true. Why? Because Pop was always teaching. Every opportunity he had, he tried to share something with us to learn from his wisdom, okay? Drove us crazy sometimes, but we loved him and we appreciated him. And what Pop wanted everyone to understand is that, as he quoted Napoleon Hill, anything a man or woman can conceive and believe, they can achieve. So what I want to say is, no, this is not necessarily just a dream come true. This is a vision of Ben Ali and Virginia Ali that has come to fruition. And that's very important because my father used to teach for a company called Success Motivation Institute. And he lived for the idea that he could share with all of us, with the young people, with anyone who would listen, because he wanted us to learn that this is something all of us can do.
What's up, DC? Love y'all, baby. Love y'all. Y'all been supporting us for 55 years. This is just great to hear the history and to hear, you know, we're supporting our ancestors here. We're supporting those who have gone before us in this Martin Luther King, in the March on Washington, and now we have our elders. So we're here to love Mom, to love Bill Cosby, to appreciate them for all that they've done, all they've meant to us in this city and this world for their lifetimes, and enjoy them while they're still here. God bless you. Love you.
The archivalist from GW, Geneva Henry of GW. How are you?
Good, thank you. This is GW Colors.
Okay.
Thank you very much. We're very humbled and grateful to have been included in this celebration of Ben's here today for 55 years. You have heard a lot about Ben's restaurant, how great it is, and even more so, you've heard about the commitment of this family to the community, from staging the March on Washington all the way to being open during those riots when we were trying to restore order to the community. Ben's was there. It listened to the great civil rights leader, Stokely Carmichael, and agreed to stay open to support the first responders. No damage ever happened to Ben's, and it's made this community stronger. From Nizam's opening remarks of his humbleness through everything you've heard today, this exemplifies what Ben's is all about, and we're very proud at George Washington University to preserve that legacy and have those materials from the business and make those available to historians, because it's not just about the business, it's about this community and the contributions that Ben's Chili Bowl has made in shaping the Washington, D.C. area. Not only has this been a successful and prominent minority-owned business in this city, this has to be one of the most successful and prominent businesses, period, in this city. We're happy to be a part of it. We hope you'll come to the archives. Our archivist, Burgess Jules, has an example of the 1963 menu if you want to check some of those prices on the chili dogs and the... So
35 cents.
there you go. And then we've had a little bit of inflation since that time. So please come visit us at the archives at George Washington University. And again, thank you for including us in this celebration. Congratulations, Ben's Chili Bowl, and thank you for making this community what it is today.
Thank you. Mario Bowser. No.
Hey, Mr. Cosby.
Hey.
Well, hello, D.C. I'm so excited to be here with you today in the Ali family. Let's hear it for the wonderful Ali family. Now, see, my job, I work for Virginia Ali. I'm her council member for the last 6 years, and I'm a super fan. So every time I come into this business, we talk about Ben's, but what it is a family business. A mom, a dad, sons. People that worked here 35 years, 28 years. This is a D.C. story. This is a family business. And family businesses change corridors and they change the world. As I was sitting here, you know what I was thinking? I like mine split and fried. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what people come in and they say, I want it split and fried. And I like the bacon. Have you had the bacon? So it's just my pleasure to be here with my colleagues, to be here with everybody, to congratulate the Alis on 55 wonderful years right here on U Street. And when I get around the city, you know what people tell me? They tell me they love our corridors, they love the way we're growing, but they don't want to see businesses pushed out. They want to see businesses like Ben's Ali on 8th Street, on Georgia Avenue, on Martin Luther King Avenue, because that is what makes Washington, D.C., Washington, D.C. So congratulations, Ben's, on 55 years, and we're going to be right here with you for the next 55. Thank you, everybody.
A long-time customer, Dr. Willie Jolly.
I have only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon me, can't refuse it. Didn't seek it, didn't choose it, but it's up to me to use it. I must suffer if I lose it, give account if I abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but an eternity is in it. Good morning, everybody. We are here to celebrate 55 years, but we're also here to learn a lesson. And I think the lesson you heard, how Ben believe that if a man can conceive it and believe it, he can achieve it. We also can look at the life of this family and this business and take it to heart so we can start to emulate some of the successes. So what I want to encourage you to do is to learn from this family. One, they are a family. Amen. Two, that they had a dream and they decided to take action on it. So some of you've got dreams that you've been harboring, thinking about, and you haven't moved on them. Move on them. And then finally, give your customers incredible, not good, not kind of good, incredible customer service. And if you do, you will start to build a business. We need more Ben's Chili Bowl kind of businesses in Washington, D.C. Amen? And some of y'all got some dreams. We're going to make some more success stories. Look at Ms. Ali as a woman of class and style and dignity and what she's done here. God bless you, Ms. Ali. God bless you. God bless Ben's Chili Bowl, and we'll come back here and see y'all in 55 more years to celebrate again.
I don't think I'm going to make it. I would like to say this in absentia. I'm not going to be here 55 years from now, because by that time, a half smoke will be $27. Charles Diaz has been a customer for 49 years. He's still alive.
Charles Gibbs, been a resident of D.C. for 49 years, W Street. I've been a customer of Miss Ali. I just want to say thank you to Ben's Chili Bowl. I'm going to make this short. My father gave me this book back in '63. He was on the March on Washington, and I will be there to help support Washington, D.C.
DeMont Pender is going to present Mrs. Ali with a piece of art.
Good morning. I just want to say it's a pleasure to be here. My mom called me like 7 o'clock this morning and said, do you know that Mr. Cosby going to be down here at the Chili Bowl at 10 o'clock? I said, oh, man. So I shot down to the Howard Theater. You know, that's where one of my mirrors live at. And I sat here and did this piece. It took me an hour. I just wanted to come down here and present it to the family who always show me a lot of love. Also, my brother, Raheem Devon. So I just want to give it to the family and have Mr. Cosby sign it. So it's a retro Mr. Bill Cosby. Actually, he looked younger in person than he do in the picture.
Coming up now, no stranger to any of you, the entire Ali family.
Before we close out, we just want to say thank you to all of you so much for being here. It really means so much to us and Mr. Cosby, of course, and everyone that's spoken here today. We want to thank all the professional sports teams that have presented jerseys to us. We want to thank the mayor's office, Jim Graham's office. We want to thank all our, everybody. Who else? Vita? Who else do we need to thank? The whole world.
Vita say something.
Vita, say something. Yeah. Oh, hey, buddy. Here, Vita.
Go ahead.
Say something.
Say something.
Say something. Say something.
I guess I have to say something. So thank you guys. Thank everyone for coming out today. Today is a special day, and I'm so proud to be a part of it, because as we see the march coming up, the 50th celebration of the march, I think Mom has created a history in just with Ben's Chili Bowl, and it's such a wonderful legacy to be part of. And thank you guys for making it possible and making a dream a reality. Thank you so much. And thank you, Mr. Cosby. You're the best.
You're the best. You got it.
Yeah, there we go.
This is this moment is at an end. It cannot be without the thought for Friday, because this march is about time. It's about time, the first march, and what it was about. And it's time for all of you to think about how much progress has been made since that march in your mind. In your mind. You need to talk to your children, even if you're not going to be there, about that march. You need to talk to your children about this place which is a paradigm for all of you when you wake up. People talk about a dream. Follow your dream. But they didn't say wake up. If you wake up, then your dream becomes a goal. And you are to achieve it. Your mayor came here. Hello? Hello. Your mayor came here. He didn't go off someplace, whatever. He came here this morning to celebrate this. Jesse Jackson came here. Jesse Jackson, who has time after time come into this city to try to correct that which is wrong. Ms. Holmes lives here. I heard her name yesterday at Dunbar High School, which is here. Dunbar is here. Ladies and gentlemen, to celebrate Ben's is to also celebrate those of you who live here, born here, and close to never leaving here. Those of you who remember Ben's greatest competitor, Wings and Things, with the secret sauce. And they had to take Wings and Things out of here because they found out what some of the things were. But the secret sauce made the things whatever. I don't care if it was bat wings. They were good, man. That sauce was the best dip ever. Yes, but it's not here anymore. Just Ben's. And you all are to congratulate yourselves because you are family. Where else could Virginia Ali feel comfortable to walk out and say to a young man who's misbehaving, and she's not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, she just walked right up to him like a biblical person I know of who would have walked right up to him and said, as elders will say and should say to a young person misbehaving, I worry about you sometimes. Virginia is very, very comfortable dealing with people who come in and they're ready to misbehave. And she has stopped a ton of them. A woman doesn't lift weights, but she can look at you and turn you into a human being with some sense. Ben's Chili Bowl, not only a place to come and visit, meet your friends, but a place of humanities. And that's what that philosophy has always been about. Ben would sit at the counter and talk to you as long as there was nobody else to talk to. And he would give you philosophy. And as Sage said, that it drove you crazy. But the reason why Sage was going crazy is because he wasn't well himself. See, when old people try to straighten out your little brain damaged self, your brain damage won't let you see the truth until it gets ironed out somehow. Come home, his father said. And finally, when his brain was straightened out, he came home. Virginia's happy. His brothers are happy. Everybody's happy. Customers are happy. Peaches is happy. And so, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of this establishment, which is the mindset of a beautiful family, because I know many of you know that so many businesses started by the father. Upon the passing of the mother and the father, these children run the business in the ground and or sell it. Am I right or wrong? All right then. So let us celebrate, and you're already up so we can tell the press that the Ali's got a standing ovation. Let's give them a big hand.
I want to say this is an ecstatic experience to have Mr. Cosby here and him witness the mural. the other guy said, I used to only watch you on TV. I should have rocked the sweater too. But
why are you laughing at your own jokes?
Thank you. It's been an honor and a pleasure working for the Ali family, not just working for, because we work alongside with them. They with us every day in the trenches.
It's been real nice being at Ben's for 37 years, and this is my family here.
You all be wondering how I've been here for the 28 years.
Yes.
And why I'm here is the man that employed me in 1975. That's Ben, the great Ben. Ben gave me this job as a part-time job, and I came from the University of Utah. I transferred to Howard in 1975, and I met Ben. And Ben was so kind. He's a kind man, and he's a no-nonsense boss. You have to do what he tells you, or you out of here. So I appreciate his work ethics, and this is why Ben is still standing here, because he built a good foundation for this institution. I'm so glad to see Miss Ali. She loves the Chili Bowl, and I appreciate Miss Ali for giving a stranger a sanctuary in a foreign land when I came into this country. I thank you, Miss Ali, for that, please.
Hello, my name is Yvette, and I've been employed here at Ben's for 18 years. I just want to thank the Ali's for giving me the opportunity to work here at their establishment. They're more than just an employer to me. They're like family. I can always call them and talk to them anytime that I need to. And I just want to thank them and congratulate them on their anniversary.
I happy I long time for here 24 years. Yes. 24 años. Thank you very much. I'm happy today. Do I happy?
I've been here 16 years, and one good thing about Ben's Chili Bowl, we get to see everybody, the rich, the poor, the well-known, and those who are not so known, but we love them all.
In 1983, I first met Miss Ali. I grew up in this neighborhood, and she pulled me to the side and asked me a very simple question. She said, "Young man, what you gonna do with your life?" And ever since that day, she has been the epitome of class. I feel I've come full circle. Ben's is my first job out of high school. I'm now gainfully employed at Ben's next door. And I don't think I'm going to ever leave this establishment. So I'm very happy to be here, and I thank you guys for coming out and celebrating the 55th anniversary. And I hope we can do 55 years more. Thank you.